Child education. Does showing love weaken parental authority? One of the most common questions parents ask about child rearing is, okay, we show love, we show compassion, we care, but won't the child become spoiled? How can we maintain authority? Won't we lose control? When we hear the word authority, many of us picture a strict, stern-faced figure with a cold attitude. But true authority is not about being harsh or intimidating. Authority can be established in two ways: through fear and pressure. You can enforce obedience by intimidation and dominance, but this only lasts until the child gains physical and economic independence. At that point, the child starts to rebel because their previous compliance was based on fear, not respect. Through emotional acceptance. Real authority is earned by being respected and accepted in the child's heart. This is the kind of authority that lasts. Imagine a father who is consistent in his behavior, whose words and actions align, who is self-sacrificing and fulfills his responsibilities, comes home on time, takes care of his children, does his best. Such a father naturally earns respect in his child's emotional world. He doesn't need to demand authority. The child already sees him as a respected role model. On the other hand, if a father acts like a teenager, spends hours gaming, avoids his responsibilities, tells his kids not to enter his room, comes home late, watches inappropriate content on TV without discretion, and behaves inconsistently, then no matter how much he shouts, he cannot establish authority, because that is not what true authority looks like. When parents fulfill their roles and responsibilities at home, children who are naturally inclined to bond with their parents begin to respect and take pride in them. If this is accompanied by firmness, then genuine authority emerges. So, what is firmness? It means calmly and clearly standing your ground when your child behaves inappropriately. This is not right. We are not going to do this, son, daughter, without yelling, belittling, or giving in. The child then understands, this is my father's red line. This is my mother's limit. Here, I emphasize the father's role, but the mother should not remain passive. When the father sets a rule and the child is struggling, the child should be able to turn to the mother. The mother's role is to soften the tension. Son, your father says this because he loves you and cares for you. His intention is not to hurt, but to protect you. This helps prevent tension or resentment between father and child. As children grow older and reach adolescence, parenting actually becomes easier. Why? Because decisions are no longer made by one person. A culture of family discussion emerges. Whether at dinner or over tea, everyone gets a say. Your son or daughter may have a suggestion or concern. You discuss it calmly and respectfully as a mature adult, and you all decide together what the best course of action is. Because parents can be wrong too. There is a generational gap, and you may not fully understand your teenager's world. A decision made collectively not only brings relief, but is usually more effective and accurate. And respecting that shared decision is also a form of authority. This is what we call pluralistic democracy, and children first learn it at home. If, however, all decisions are made solely by the father, the child grows up expecting autocratic leadership. But if decisions are made through dialogue and shared input, the child will carry that democratic mindset into their future, learning to listen to others even when in leadership positions. In summary, don't be afraid to show love, compassion, and care. You already have presence and strength. If your behavior is consistent and mature, your child will naturally see you as the authority in the home. And once that's established, disobedience becomes much less likely. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to subscribe. Let's grow together, one insight at a time. Thanks for watching.